Hey Duke. Friends, the recruitment news regarding Smith isn't very favorable for Duke right now. Especially since the Arkansas people seem to be offering him a truckload of money. Well now, let's get to the news, but first, subscribe to the channel to receive more Duke news. The recent moment for Duke basketball demands careful analysis, without exaggeration or embellishment. The college basketball scene as a whole is more competitive than usual, with the elite concentrated and minimal margins separating wins and losses. Within this context, every detail takes on double weight, whether on the court or behind the scenes of recruitment. It is precisely here that the situation involving Jordan Smith Jr. appears as a sensitive point for the program led by Jon Scheyer, even though it does not, in itself, represent a sign of structural weakening. The loss to North Carolina, decided in the final second, was tough not only because of the score, but also because of the atmosphere surrounding it. A high-level game, contested until the end, ended with court invasions and worrying reports involving members of Duke's coaching staff. Still, it's important to keep things in perspective. That was the team's first loss in the ACC and did little to alter the picture of an extremely solid season, with more than 20 wins and a clear identity built by Scheyer. The emotional impact of the setback, however, opened space for external narratives that quickly connected to recruitment news. It is at this point that Arkansas's aggressive pursuit of Jordan Smith Jr., one of the most highly valued prospects in the country, comes into play. Smith possesses rare attributes: a ready physique, defensive versatility, game-reading ability, and the ambition to establish himself as a starting point guard at the next level. He is a talent that naturally sparks national interest, and the move led by John Calipari follows a clear logic of current college basketball, in which image rights packages have become a central part of the competition for elite athletes. The latest information indicates that Arkansas is willing to offer Smith an unprecedented financial investment within the program, something Duke, at this time, does not intend to match. This difference does not stem from disinterest, but from context. Duke's roster already includes Darren Rippey Jr., a young and promising point guard, seen internally as a key piece for the future. The management of scholarships, minutes, and individual development is part of the philosophy adopted by Scheyer since he took over, and this directly influences how the program enters, or does not enter, certain nil market auctions. Another element mentioned in the reports involves the relationship with Paul VI Catholic, a school that has historically provided important talents to Duke basketball. The situation of Darren Harris, who has not yet managed to translate his recruit status into consistent prominence, has generated external noise and speculation about promises of an expanded role. Still, reducing Smith's decision to this factor would be oversimplifying a complex process that involves athletic projection, tactical fit, competitive environment, and long-term goals. From Duke's perspective, the stance adopted is not passive, but strategic. Jon Scheyer has demonstrated from the beginning of his work a clear concern in building balanced, sustainable rosters consistent with his vision of the game. This doesn't always mean winning all the noisiest recruitment battles, especially when financial factors outweigh other criteria. The program's historical strength, its ability to develop athletes, and its competitive consistency remain relevant assets, even in an increasingly volatile environment. If Jordan Smith Jr. ends up wearing another jersey, it will represent another chapter in the new college basketball, not a structural blow to Duke basketball. The program remains strong, well-positioned nationally, and very strong. Comment.